I'm going to place that on, pop that down, and then the next thing you're going to do is you are going to press the start button. So the start button, press your start, and then you can get your foil already cut into a strip, which I already have done. Oops, that's the one I used earlier. I've got a nice strip. You're going to hear in a second, audible beep. I'm ready, so you can slide that straight out because it's now at its temperature. Your foil is going to go the pretty side down, and then I'm going to take a bit of cardstock. What did you do with your cardstock, Debbie? Let's have a look. Just take a bit of black cardstock. I'm going to place that over there, and then I'm going to use our top plate. Now this top plate also comes within. You're going to slide that off, and then you're going to run that through your Gemini Junior. It's been designed to fit through perfectly the Gemini Junior machine, which I know some of you have already jumped on the website and also got today. You've been treating yourself. So what you're going to do is feed that through, let it get hold of it, let it go. It's going to do all that for you. Now, when we take this off, I'm going to place that and then take that round that way. And if I bring this down, look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh, look at that border. That border is divine. Can I also tell you as well, these foils that we've got on the show tonight are all 20% off. Disco Ball is one of my favourites, but there are beautiful ones. There's lots of seasonal colours on there. So you've got this gorgeous berry red. You have a lovely Christmas green. Look at that, that is a proper Christmas green. We've got a gold shimmer. Oh, the gold shimmer, oh my days, is the most amazing thing. And the silver shimmer, another one of my favourites. So you're actually getting these foils tonight. You've got to have foils for your machine. You've got to have them because these have been specially designed. Leanne and the team worked really hard to get these foils that actually work perfectly with the foil press. These are perfect, and there's some amazing colours on there. So go and check that website out and go and have a look at that. But for me, look at that professional foiling. How fantastic does that look? It just looks stunning. Now the corner works in the same way. So all of them work in the same way. So your borders, let me just show you these fabulous tweezers. Engage, pick up, cool off, love them. Oh, whoever invented those. So I'm going to show you the other collection. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in there to let that get up to its optimum temperature again. I'm going to place that to one side. I want to show you the other collection that we have, which are these. Oh, shall I show you the samples? Because I think we've already shown you these. Yes, I'll show you the samples. It's a good job Laura's looking after me tonight. However, I want to show you these fabulous things that you can make. Look at those beautiful butterflies. Now we talk about the things that you can foil onto. That has been used with our liquid sparkle inks. Literally, I've been foiled onto the top and shaped because these cut out as well as foil. Now the next one is that beautiful doily. Look at that doily. Did you hear me beep? My beep's telling me machine's ready. But look at that beautiful doily. It actually cuts out. And again, onto some mirror card. So the mirror card's got that extra shine on there. Absolutely stunning. I think that's what we might do in a minute. Onto some literally onto some acetate or vellum. You can put it onto absolutely anything. But look how lovely these look. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I just honestly, the foiling is just exquisite. I love this foil press machine. I could literally talk about it till the cows come home because I absolutely adore it. You've seen Craig use it before. You've seen Leanne use it before, and Fiona and Jan and everybody else. We all use it because we all love it. And don't be throwing this away, what I've been doing earlier. I might show you, if we get time, I'll show you how to use your waste as well. Now I'm going to use this gorgeous, let's do this doily, because this doily is beautiful. Now, I put my machine back in. You can see the green light. You heard the beep. It's ready. So it's at its optimum temperature. But this is now what we call a foil, stamp and cut die. And if you can see the difference between the two, let me just bring that one back in for a second. You've got a light silver and then a dark grey silver, or dark grey, whatever you want to call that. This tells you that that's a foil stamp. This tells you that this has got that extra bit which cuts out as well at the same time. So for that, the plate that you're going to use and the combination you're going to use, and again, don't worry, you're not having to buy this. This is in with the machine. So you're going to pop this down to protect the silicone mat. So I'm going to place that just onto the top there. Now you go back to your matrix guide again. I'm going to use some, I think I might use some of that lovely foiled card. Actually, I think I am. I'm going to use that. So it's a 300 GSM cardstock. Now when you look at this straight away, you can tell this is what we call a medium die. So the medium die on a 300 GSM cardstock tells I need to set this to 45 seconds. So I'm going to put my finger onto that second button, run that right up to 45 seconds. I'm all good to go. I'm going to place that on the top, and I'm actually going to put my top plate back on and set that running. Now what I can be doing in the meantime is getting my foil ready, find me cardstock, because you know what I'm like. I've got my cardstock ready. Now I'm going to also play, what colour would look nice on there, Laura? Shall we do the red? I think the red will look really nice. We'll go festive. We'll go festive. So I'm going to make sure I've got enough though on there so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. That's about right. Always a little top tip as well is cut your foil to size so you're not wasting too much, not like I'm doing tonight. Same with your cardstock. Cut them to size. You've got that grid to work from. But if you have them all cut to size, you're stopping the wastage as well. Let me know if you've already got a foil press, what you think of the foil press. Let the other people that are watching tonight who've never known what it's like, let us know what you think. Oh, there you go. We laugh about Leanne because we always say, we can hear Leanne, I'm ready. We have got a voice thing somewhere around there because literally everybody hears the beep and we can all hear Leanne, I'm ready. So, but literally it is ready to go. So I'm going to take that off. Now you can see that's already, it's up to meat. I'm going to place that onto there. Foil pretty side down again, place your cardstock. Now this time you're going to take your metal shim from your Gemini Junior and place that onto the top because you want to protect this plate when you're cutting. So again, all I'm going to do is slide that out and then I'm going to run that through the Gemini Junior. Now this foil press plate does work through the Gemini. You just need an extender plate, and I'm not quite sure we've got it in stock. You would have to go and check the website out, but there is an extender plate and I do have one in my bag. Whoops, now on the floor. So this is the extender plate, and the reason we have an extender plate is because this plate is obviously a small plate that wouldn't fit through the Gemini. So we have these here that the sensors recognise as being an A4 platform and accept it through. So that's what you would need, but you would just need to check the website out to see if that's back in stock. Right, with that said, let's just place that off. Oh, I can see straight away. Can you all see that? So if I take that off, talk about waste, Debby Robinson, what are you like? But I'm going to place that, literally take that out. Just, oh. Now then, oh, I can see this straight away. I'm going to take my die, place that just off there. I'm going to place that just down there as well. Pop that back in there for a second. But now when we do the reveal, because remember what colour it was before we started? It was silver. So I'm just going to literally just try and lift this up. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is that? So that has cut. Oh, I've just seen a couple of bits. Find me pokey tool. Let me just get me pokey tool at the back of there. Now then, look at that. That has cut out that die and foiled to perfection. And look at the saving tonight on these, half price. You are paying £20 for all three that are going to do this effect where they foil, stamp and cut at the same time in one pass as well. How amazing is that? And like I said, don't throw this gorgeous waste away because you can use this waste. Might come back to that later if we can, because I know we've got so much on the show, and I know that a lot of people will always look at me and say, you use waste? You don't have to throw any waste away. Not at all. There is loads of tutorials on our YouTube channel. They're on our Facebook pages. Lots of people, lots of design team members. We're always on the TV, so you'll see us on the TV doing this. But this is truly a sensational price tonight. You've got all those dies, all those stamp dies, those beautiful borders in the corners to be able to create this kind of effect. These are the effects that you are going to be able to create. All this beautiful foiling. Look, I've just got to show you that again. Just look at this. Just Look at this, just absolutely stunning. I adore those. Again, Kim did a fantastic job, as all the rest of our lovely design team do. Now, I'm just going to place this just for a second somewhere safe, because I know what I'm like. So I'll just pop that down there for a second. I'm going to let those cool down as well. Let me pop those there. I'm trying to get my house in order tonight, have you noticed? But check those deals out on the website. Go over and have a look. Now, I'm going to have a little nosy because I can see there's loads of you watching, so thank you very much. Maggie's put, you make it look so easy, Debbie. It's not me that makes it easy, Maggie. I can assure you it's the machine, it's the foils, it's the dies, the foil stamps. Literally, the fun that you can have with this machine and the results that you get really make it stand out for me, and which is why it is right up there at the very top of a machine that I couldn't live without. I literally couldn't. I love foiling. Absolutely fabulous. So, now I can see lots of people still still commenting. And look, Ramona, she's put, we've got the swirling heart and the butterfly. They are so gorgeous. They really are. I can see there's lots of people from all over, which I just think is lovely to think that you're joining me tonight. I can see there's lots of people all over. Literally, if you've got any questions, pop them on there. I know there's a couple of our lovely design team members on there that are making comments as well. I will be looking back later on tonight when I'm back tucked up in my room and have a little look at the comments as well, so that we can answer any of your questions. I would rather you ask, because we will definitely answer them. Now, I'm just going to move these to one side for 1 second and hopefully come back to these, because I want to show you some ribbing, all sorts of things later. Right. Next thing, the stamp and die collection. Can I have a little woohoo? There we go. There we go. There it is. Just in time. Did you see that perfect timing? I almost think I'm like a witch sometimes. Like that. Click, click. But there you go. You can see what we have on offer now. Now, these are the Gemini dies, the celebration. Let me just grab them for a second, because I've put them in a different order. Let me, in fact, tell you what. I'll bring them in first to show you. Then I'll show you the samples. So let me bring this out. Now, this one first of all, and again, you're not choosing nothing. You are not choosing. You're getting everything tonight for £25. This is that gorgeous Love Always. You have got the metal dies to create an aperture, create a solid. It creates the shaker element itself. You've got the words, you've got some little embellishments, and then you've got some matching sentiments that really do make this a very versatile stamp and die set. These are what we call our shaker cards, but there is so many things you can do with them. Don't just think shaker, because there's lots of things you can do with them. The next one is the Prosecco Celebration. You can see that beautiful bottle there. Again, perfect for all your anniversary cards, wedding cards, birthday cards, and all included the same as that first set. All the aperture, all the metal dies on there to create the aperture, to create that shaker element, and then those matching stamps as well that really do, they're just fabulous. One of my favourites, Hippie Hooray, because every single birthday you could imagine you can make with this card. Absolutely stunning with this die, stamp and die set. And look at that price, £25 for 4 sets, not one, not two, for 4 sets. And then the last one, love this. Let's make cocktails. Love that one. Such a fun, quirky die and stamp set. Absolutely amazing. So shall I show you some cards, and then do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a full demonstration. I'm going to make a card. Literally. We might do a giveaway, actually. Might do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Right. Look at that. Now, shaker card element. Don't forget these dies. You've got this lovely decorative element, and then in the middle we've got that lovely shaker card element too. I love a good shaker card. If you've struggled with shaker cards in the past, struggle no more, because we are taking away all that hard work. Look at that. I love that. That's just amazing. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, one of my favourites, Rachel. I love this one. You gave me so much inspiration with that one. I absolutely love it. It is stunning. Love it. Put a bit of a pun on words there, weren't they? And then look at that. Oh, just think That is so fun and so funky. It is absolutely lush. I love that one. But there's so many wonderful ways that you can use these. One more from the Hip Hip Array because I just love this. Lisa made this one absolutely fantastic. But again, we are taking away all that hard work for you because we are putting all those dies and all those stamps in to create all those fun, quirky cards. And I know, because Laura's screaming at me, you've been going crazy, literally crazy. Don't forget these deals are on for 48 hours only. So once they've gone, they've gone. And I can't guarantee that they'll probably come back in some other different configuration. However, I can't guarantee that they'll come back at these fabulous prices. Look at that, I thought that said 35. Need to get back to Specsavers or any other reputable glass company. Look at the price. It's £25 for 4 dies and stamp sets, or $33. You are saving 55, Debbie, not 35, 55%. Absolutely awesome deals tonight. Do you want to show you how to work them? Have you ever seen how you work one? I'm going to show you. Oh, actually, yes. I'm going to. I was just thinking then, might give this away, might give this one away. I'll have a think about it while I'm Now, just got to try and remember where I put my demo. I was busy demoing earlier. Oh, Debbie, what? Oh, I've just spied it. Here we go. Phew, panic over. Now that I told you I've got that much stuff in here, I can't see where I am half the time. I've got everything laid everywhere. However, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful shaker card. So, let me move those to one side. Let me get this gorgeous die, and I'm going to just quickly explain this. Now, this die here, this outer part, these are made slightly thicker than a normal standard die, which means you're going to be able to multi-layer some cardstock together. They will cut through some quite dense material, so you can have a lot of fun with these. Now, these obviously work as beautiful shapes as well that can be used independently on their own, because you've got two gorgeous scallop stitched art and a nice smooth art. But then you've got these lovely little embellishments on here that cut out the word love, cut out some individual love hearts, and then you've got all these bundle of sent with at first sight, because obviously love at first sight, if you believe in that. Love you forever, in the air, love that is in the air, always, I love you, and happily ever after. Oh no, happy ever after. I'm putting new words in there. But that's a gorgeous stamp and die set. So it's working out. I can't even remember. So if there's 4 of those, Laura, let's work this out. Let's do a bit of maths. Is that? So there's 4 dies. There's 4 dies in this set. It's £25. And there's 4. I'm trying to. So half of that, it's £12.50, £12.50. I'm trying to, in my head, I'm trying to think what these work out at a die set. What I'm just going to tell you is the phenomenal price, over half price. And let's not forget Club Inspire. I always tell people, because it's important, we're not just giving this and then you're not getting your Club Inspire. You're getting these discounts and your Club Inspire. So just think of it like that. £1.60 a die, she's telling me it works out at when you work out all those dies. Amazing. Don't forget the stamps in there as well. However, less talking, Debbie, more action. So let me grab my cardstock. Now I'm going to use a nice, gorgeous pink for this. And I did say that you could multi-layer this. So I'm going to cut the first section. Now you could do these 2 together and take that down. However, I am being very cautious tonight, and I am going to do this separately. So I want to show you how these work. Now I'm bringing in, because we are cutting through some thicker material here, I'm going to bring in my metal plate, because I'm also going to cut through 2 pieces of, let's pop them there. I'm going to cut through 2 pieces of glitter, non-shed glitter cardstock at the same time. So if I place that there, I'm then going to pop on my, do you know what? I don't trust myself, so just for tonight, I'm going to tape. My low-tack tape, it's cheap as chips low-tack tape, so I don't know why I always go on cautious and think, oh, I'll just do it without. I don't know why I do it when it's so cheap. There we go, and I'm going to pop on all my plates, combination, and run that through. Now, these will fit through your Gemini, Junior, Gemini. They'll fit through all your other machines if you haven't got a Gemini. If you haven't got a Gemini, why not? That's all I'm going to say. Treat yourself. But you can see the power of that has cut through both of those beautiful, I'm just trying to separate them now, but look at that. Cut through 2 layers of glitter cardstock. Let me just find my pokey tool, because I've seen tape Let's get rid of the tape. I don't want that there. But look at that, that's cut through those two beautifully. I know for a fact that that would have cut through more than that if I'd have let it. Don't throw away your shapes, because look, you can use those. Now then, it's also cut through the two pieces of double-sided Centura pearl, not just any old Centura pearl, double-sided Centura pearl, cut through two there and even giving you that beautiful stitched edged all the way across there. Now, again, don't throw those away, you could use those bits. Now, I'm also now going to add, because I want to keep one solid one, but now I want to add the aperture in the middle to create that beautiful frame. So when I just pop that together like that, perhaps put a little bit of tape down the other side. There we go, pop that on there. Now you can use those lovely words as well, so you can take your word in and cut out your words and your love hearts and then stamp. However, I've done some already, I've already pre-prepped, but I'm just going to put that onto there. But what I'm also going to do at the same time is I'm going to cut out some acetate, because I'll chop your acetate down, Debbie. What have you done with your scissors? There they go. Right, let me just, and do you know what? I could get away with 2 pieces of acetate. Shall we put 2 pieces through? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's pop 2 pieces of acetate there. And I'm going to place that on the top. And again, the same combination, plastic shim, magnetic shim, and your other cutting plate. And run that through. Put that through your machine. Let the machine do all the hard work, and you're going to hear it in a minute. Or you should hear it. That's the acetate. That's that power. That's the power of the Gemini, because that lovely crunching sound is it working into the acetate and that metal. So again, look at that. Not a problem cutting through 2 pieces of acetate, which is why I was telling you that it's a little bit more than a standard die. It's even done. Can you see the lovely stitch detail? That has cut through 2 pieces, because this is, it's not a mix, it's not a multimedia die, but it's thicker than a standard die, which means it can do a little bit more. Now, if I just show you the next part, and if I just bring this into effect, don't throw that, because look at that, you've got another little heart, but you've got that beautiful frame. So now we've got that frame, and from them 2 pieces of cardstock, if I just bring that back here, you can see from those 2 dies the 2 difference that you can get. This is where you can create your shaker element. Now, just move my plates for 1 second to one side. Just pop that there. Yes, Debbie, you want your acetate back up there? That's there. Right, so I'm going to put this together. Now, what I'm going to do first is I am going to place dies back on there before I lose them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of our tacky glue. Craig's famous word, white glue. I love how he calls it white glue, but it's tacky glue in one of our little fine tip applicators. And I'm going to adhere that to the acetate. I don't know if you can see me acetate there. Can you see that? It's almost invisible, isn't it, acetate? But I'm just going to pop the glue just onto the back. Oh, come on. Come on, glue. There we go. All the way around. All the way around there, and then I'm just going to line that up, and I'm going to bring it up so I can see what I'm doing, because acetate is almost invisible. But look at that, you just line that up, and that creates that seal. Okay, now then what you need to do is grab some of our, we sell it on our website, so check the website out, but you can actually use the shaker foam roll on a wait a minute, that's right, isn't it? Looks like this. This is what it looks like. Foam on a roll. Want of a better word. But then you're just going to place that on all the way around. So now I'm just going to take that around. And the reason it on a roll is better is because you can then mould it and bend it and manipulate it into the shape. You could take foam pads and snip foam pads up. However, unless you've got a lot of patience, which I haven't got, I get very irritable with myself if it doesn't do it the first time. You could do that if you wanted to, but this foam on a roll, for me, is perfect for what I want it to do. Now I'm just going to take my scissors, snip that off. And what I will say is make sure that that lines up to the bottom, because you don't want your elements falling out at the bottom. Now I've already pre-done one and put the word love onto there. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Oh, look at the state of my hands, Laura. Look at the state of my hands with that ink. Oh, my days. But yeah, you've put that onto there already. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my base. I'm going to place this on. However, what do I need in the middle? I need some sequins, or whatever it is that you love. Now, I've taken some of our sequins that we have on our website. Check our website out. We've got some amazing packs, and these are resealable packs. This is our gorgeous mixed sequin. This is the iridescent one. This one, I love this one. So I'm just going to place those in before I take my tape off, because I know what I'm like. So reseal that back up. Pop that down there. And now what I'm going to do is grab my poker tool, and I'm going to lift off, and just take my time with this, because I know what I'm like. I just get it everywhere. But I'm just going to take off the foam, the tape. That's the word I'm looking for, the tape. Take that off. Let's just put that back off because I've just dropped it. There we go. Take all the way around. Let me just make sure I've got all the bits off. I'm getting sequins stuck to my hand, Laura. There we go, look. Oh, amazing. Keep those in there. Take off that bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up. I'm going to have to bob my head over for a second, just so you can see me. You might see me Christmas hat. I do apologise. However, there we go. Look at, oh, look. How beautiful is that? I absolutely love this. Actually, shall we finish the card? Shall we finish the card? I want to get a finished card done tonight if it kills me. But look what I've done. I've popped some of our Centura Pearl. We've got some Centura Pearl on the show tonight as well. Go and check that out, because we've got some gorgeous Centura Pearl on. We've also got lots of adhesives that we... Look at that, 25% off luxury pearl. Oh, my days. 25% off. Now, I call them stocking fillers, but they're not stocking fillers at all. They're essentials. You need cardstock to make your cards. You've got to have some good quality cardstock. You will not find anything more fantastic than Centura Pearl. It is perfect for die cutting, for construction. I use it for absolutely everything. And this one in particular, I love. This is the fresh white that I know is on the show. This is the double-sided one. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, you're making boxes and things like that. Absolutely amazing. 25% off tonight. So get yourself, if you need some, grab some while you can. Now, just pop that onto there. I've already placed some of my little embellishments in the corner. And I've got my two previous cut out gorgeous, beautiful love hearts. Oh, look at that in itself. It's just gorgeous. Now, I'm just going to place this onto the back. I'm going to have one facing that way. I'm going to have one facing the other way. And let me just pop that on there. And then, where is my shaker card? Oh, just look, shaker card. Where my shaker element, I'm going to place that just in the middle. Now, if I pop that, shall I have that on an angle? I'll have that on an angle. Oh, love that. I love the colours, the pink and the gold. Don't ask me what I thought about earlier when I was looking. I was just scrabbling underneath, and I thought, oh, what have I got? Look at all these. Don't be throwing these away. All your extra bits. You've got loads to work with, but look at that now. So if I hold that up, and I'm going to hold it just in place there, because I know it might just slide off for a second, but look at that. Now that creates that lovely shaker element, but it is just a fantastic price, because you are not just paying for this one. You are getting 4 die sets with those beautiful matching stamps, so you could add love it, or you could literally put anything you want onto there. But shall I show you some more? Because I've got some more. I only went through so many. Let me just grab this bit here at back, because I love these. These are just fabulous. Look at this one. Now, this is, no wonder this is popular, because this is fantastic. This collection is, it's a phenomenal price. Over 55% off. Look at this, that cocktail. But this is what you can do by, let me just stretch over. You can see we've hung it on the edge of the card. Literally sunk the shaker into the middle. So use it as an aperture to cut into the cardstock. Look, I've got to show you that one. I love that. Love a bit of sparkle. Love that one. But again, you're going to be able to put this on to things like acetate, a see-through shaker. How clever is that? But literally, so many ways that you can use these. These are a really fantastic collection at a fantastic price tonight. So, do you know, I've let my coffee go cold. Too busy talking. Can't believe 50 minutes has gone already. But my coffee has gone clock cold. And I don't drink cold coffee. I'm not even going to attempt to put it in my mouth, because I'll end up spitting it back out. And you don't want to see that tonight. You don't want to see that. I don't drink. Do you know my dad? He drinks clock cold tea. super strong tea, but he drinks it clock cold. I'm thinking, why would you drink cold tea? It's just not my idea of a nice drink, that at all. Well, tea, to be fair, anyway. Now, just thought things were going so well. Put that there safe. Right, so I'll have a little quick recap. We'll have a little gander onto Facebook as well after, and then we'll crack on with some more. Now, you've just seen me use these. These are the Gemini Stamp Die Celebrate collection. Absolutely beautiful die sets and stamps as well. And you are getting all 4. You're not choosing, you're getting all 4. Hippie Parade, Let's Make Cocktails, Love Always, and Prosecco Celebration. Can't get over that price, Laura. £25 for all lot. That's amazing. Now, this is your next one we have on the show, what you've already seen me use, the Foil Stamp and Cut Swirl collection. 50% off of these. Walk into our shops right now and you'll see that they're not at that price at all. You're paying full price for them. Not tonight, you're not. £20 for all 3. That gorgeous swirling hearts and corner, the vintage Dorian, the butterfly swirls. Absolutely stunning. These foil and the cut at the same time. Now, the best seller of the evening, with the exception of the Gemini foil press, is the Foil Stamp Die Border and Corner collection. You are getting 3 different designs, borders and corners, for £20. No wonder these are flying tonight. You can see what the savings you've got. Over 55% off tonight. It's amazing. Get on that website. Go and have a look. These deals are only on 48 hours. You know, you've heard me say it before, and I genuinely mean it. Sometimes things can disappear on the show. They can literally disappear while we're doing a show. Sometimes they don't even last the night, let alone the 48 hours. So if you have seen something that you like, if you're in the mood for treating yourself, it's Christmas, for goodness sake. We're always busy rushing around here, there, everywhere, buying for other people. Why not treat yourself? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat myself. I've got my eye on something in store. I'm going to treat myself, because we all deserve a treat now and again. And while we're always thinking of other people, think about yourself as well. Now, I've got some... I'm just going to have to go down here because I want to show you these beautiful other stamp sets. Now, these are stamps and dies as well. However, look at this. 15, is that right? £15? £15 for all of them? My goodness. I have to say this because I just think it's crazy. These are our beautiful, I'm going to show you over here because I want to show you this is how these work. Now, this is the stamp die. We call it the Zen collection because there's 3 in this collection that we're giving you at this amazing price, 60% off. That is an amazing price. £15 for 3 of these. Now, this is all about that beautiful mandala feel. And when I say mandala, it's that lovely circular, it's that inner peace, all those. I mean, I've never really understood what mandala meant, but look it up because it's all about this symmetrical, lovely, I mean, there's just a gorgeous design. Absolutely beautiful. This one is chakra. Look at that. I love this. Absolutely fantastic. What did you say, Laura, in here then? Spiritual geometric designs. Ooh! I've just learnt something new tonight. Have you? I didn't know that. She's been on that well-known search engine on the internet, as they say. But yeah, that's what they are. Now, this is the chakra, but this is what we're talking about. It's got that gorgeous stamp. This is a stamp that measures at 4x4, so it's a nice size stamp. But then we've got these dies that this really does make. We talk about choices, about versatility, about something else that it can do. There are so many things you can do with these. Because of these dies, it means you're going to be able to create all these layers. So the outer edge, once you've stamped, and bearing in mind we've used glitter on here, these are gorgeous. You can take anything you want from any inks, any pigment inks with your embossing powders over there, any form that you want to stamp with, you're going to be able to create this, because then you've got the dies that create these layers. So that small one creates the smallest, that one creates that one, the next size creates this, and so on. And that means you've got all these layers then that you can then multi-layer up. And I love that one. The chakra is one of my favourites. She says, turning around and then remembering the aura and thinking how beautiful this one is as well. So this is the aura. And again, you've got the stamp, you've got all the matching dies. I've lost the die, Laura, off my thing. Never mind. It's a good job I've got another set. However, look, all down here creates all these layers, and then you get that lovely multi-layered look where you can create that depth and dimension just by matting and layering up. You can see there like that, okay? Now, that one, do you know, Laura's saying to me, it reminds her of a spirograph. It has got that spirograph. Look about it, hasn't it? Now, this is a gorgeous one. This is a cosmic, and I love this because of these beautiful little love hearts. I think it's beautiful. But again, you can see how symmetrical it all is, that lovely circular motion. Love these. So we've got, again, all the dies that create all this. And again, you can build up and layer with these when you finish with them. Now, I love these. I'm going to show you some samples because I want to show you just how fantastic these work and the different ways that you can use them. Sorry, I went out of shot then. I didn't realise it disappeared. But this is the kind of thing you can do. Let me get Debbie, go the right way. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. Now, that's all been made using the chakra. Absolutely fabulous. And taking any of your colouring mediums, these have been coloured in with the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, but absolutely beautiful. And you can give it that little shine by using spray and shine over it, over the top, that lovely varnish. Again, you've got that beautiful detail, okay? So that lovely detail where it layers up because you've got all these different ways that you can use them. Now, we have some fabulous glitters that we have on our website. So stamped only. And then literally glittered up. But look at the stunning effect that is. Just taking certain elements of there. Just taking little elements. I want to show you a couple more because this one has been placed onto some acetate. Just look how gorgeous is that. The colours on there are just stunning. And that's using the Cosmic one. That one with those beautiful, beautiful love hearts. But you can do anything you want with them. So this has been heat embossed. Shall I show you that one? Click one there. We've heat embossed that and then coloured that in. But look how beautiful that is. I had to show that one for obvious reasons because it's got that beautiful purple theme running through it. I hear you cry. We are all purple mad up here, let me tell you. Just a little bit. But, oh, I've just seen another one. Just have to show you this. Home decor. Talk about cards. We forget about home decor. Look at this. Decorating that lovely pot and that lovely jar up, using and stamping on with your mixed media projects. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, how do you use them? I hear you cry. If you've never ever used them before, could not be any simpler. So for this, I need my stamping mats. There's a reason behind this, you know. Now, our Leanne and that, they always think of these things, but a stamping platform with a stamping mat will give you crisp, clear stamping with minimum effort. Literally, you've got a fantastic stamping platform on some springy legs that just make it so easy to use, and I love this. And paired up with this gorgeous stamping mat, it gives you that lovely crisp. It resists, it bounces back in, so it literally takes that stamp and gives you that crisp detail. Now, I'm just grabbing my other little bits that I need. I've got my ink. I've got some that I've already previously stamped. I've got some more cardstock, and I'm going to use the gorgeous. Oh, shall I use the Aura or shall I use? No, I think I'm going to use the. Oh, do you know? I'm so tempted. I don't know which one. I'm like, I love the chakra, but I'm going with Aura. I'll go with the Aura. That's what I started with. I'm going to stick with it. But again, you've got no choices here. You're getting all three for £15, 60% off. It's an incredible saving tonight on these dies and stamp sets. Take it into question, just look at the size of this stamp. That's a big stamp. 4x4 it measures. It literally is a most amazing size. But you've got to place that on, and I'm using our 6x6 stamping platform tonight. And depending on how you would want to decorate this, depends on what ink pad you would use. So if you were using alcohol markers, you would use your Finesse alcohol proof die. If you were using your sparkle pens, you would use the water reactive one as well. So there's all sorts of different ones that you can use, and you'd know because on the front of it, it would have a brush on there. So it tells you about all your water-based ones as well. That makes sense. Made it really simplified on here. Now I'm going to just stamp that all the way across. Just pop that on there, and then just place that down and put your pressure down all the way across there. Ta-da! Perfect stamp. I just love that design. I'm just going to stamp one more because this is when you create your layers. So you wouldn't just stamp one and then die cut all those bits out. You would multi-stamp a few. Oh, actually you could actually just go straight on if you wanted to. However, I want to grab a few because I want to show you the different ways you can put these together to create these beautiful cards. Now that is as much stamping as I'm going to do. Now the dies, now you can see where the fun factor will come in, because you've got your dies that fit around certain areas. Now if I show you this, you're getting all these dies that, I don't know if you can see, they all fit within the stamps. You can see the design and how they've been worked to literally fit on there, and it's just a case of getting that around until it's in place, and it could not be any easier. And this is where you're going to create the layers. This is when you're going to have the most fun, because you're just going to take all of these dies off and start building your layers up. Now by that, I'm going to just move those to one side, because for the first one I want that lovely solid stamp. So if I just take that, in fact, let me grab a couple, because I've got my Gemini Junior plates and I can get a couple on there at the same time. So let me just bring, you can see I've been stamping. Look how busy I were earlier. Told you I got inky fingers. Inky fingers for a reason. So again, just place that around. So if I just place that on the top, I'm going to put some tape. You will need your low tack tape for this. Don't be going with the lap of the gods and hoping for the best. You need your low tack tape. So I'm going to place that on. I'm going to create, let's have a different feel to this one. I'm going to have a play. I'm going to show you the fun that you can have with them. So popping that on the top. Let me grab some more tape. Pop there. Let's get this onto, ooh, shall I use my big plates? And I could get, no, I'll go with my Gemini Junior plates. Will I get them both on? Let's have a look. One, will I get them both on? Two, you can tell I talk to myself a lot, can't you? Oh, that fits. I think that fits. Let me just lift that up a little bit. Pop that on there. There we go. That's fine. Now then, literally pop. Now then, did I meant to put that on there? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. Run that through. Does anybody else talk themselves into crafting? I do it all the time. I forget sometimes I'm actually here, but I do it all the time. I talk to myself in craft room. And my daughter's always saying to me, are you talking to mum? Myself. Half the time, just chitter away to myself, put the world to right, but I do it all the time. And I think sometimes it's nice to talk these things through so you can see what you're doing. Now that's created one layer, and that's created another layer, but I'm just going to put those there for a second so you can see them. That would then fit on the top. However, no fun, we've got a few more bits to do. Let's get this bigger one back out, because we can now have a little bit of fun and play with these, because we've got all these. I mean, look, if you take that one and put that back over the top, in fact, let's do it. Let's get that on there. Let's go for it while we've got time. We've got plenty of time, haven't we, Laura? Loads of time. Fabulous. Because I want to show you, if you've never used them before, what fun you could be having with these. So I'm going to place this just onto the middle one. Let's get that. And again, it's turning it slightly till it fit. You can see that it fits over that stamped image. Now then, I'm getting a little bit less frugal with my tape now, because I've been throwing it in the bin like a twerp that I am. Right, so again, pop that in. Look at this though, you could use this for a lovely aperture. Don't be throwing that. Take that tape off. I've just realised where tape is. It's stuck to my hand. Well, I can hear you sniggering, but I bet you any money I'm not alone. I bet you all do it. Stick it in places. I've had it in some rather strange places as well. We'll not talk about that. That's for another occasion. But literally, that tape gets everywhere. In the most awkward of places. I've had it stuck outside of my glasses before. I have it stuck all over the table. It's usually stuck all over my Gemini. Where do you put yours? Where do you put yours? Because I know I'm not alone in this when I say that I put things literally down anywhere. Now again, you can see I've got another layer there, but look at this. Again, these are all the fun ways that you're going to be able to have, and all the different layers. And again, I'm not finished, because look, I can do that one there. Let's pop that on. Look, again, you're going to see the difference. But even down to this very small one, you could cut out, and you can have some fun. You could cut out that small shape if you want. It's just such a fun idea, a great concept, and something that for me, and I know Jan will say the same, Debbie, Fiona, Craig will all say the same, Something that gives you more than one way to use it always gets my juices flowing when it comes to creativity, because there is just all the different ways that you can use them. Not a standard way to use dyes, or I just think it can be a bit boring if you buy a dye and it only does one job. But look at this. Now, I'm just going to move these to one side for a second because I want to show you. Uh-oh, it says chucking dyes on the floor. Now, let me have a quick look. We have got that solid one. We've got, and this is all being created from this die set, and I haven't finished because there's loads of different ways. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 5 out of those couple. I've still got another couple here that I could then play with more, and you can create different designs. This is what we're talking about. It doesn't have to be used in one specific way. Imagine cutting that through onto a box lid. Imagine putting it through onto an aperture of a card so that it looks into the card. I just think there's so many ways that you can use them. But then you can build them up, colour them in, build them all up, create some fun factor ways to use them. But again, you're going to be able to build up until you create some really 3D lovely effects. So for me, this die set, not only is it a great price tonight, let me just take my tape off while I remember, but it's a great price. You are getting all 3. You're not having to choose which one you want. You are having all 3 for £15 or $23.50. You're saving, oh, she says, knocking another die off onto the floor, do you know? Shouldn't be let loose in here sometimes. But you're saving 60%. 60%. Now, it's no wonder these are another popular item tonight. They are really beautiful. I've got some more samples. Let me just show you some more, because that versatility. Think of your other things that you had in. Now, I saw Craig this week, he had these on, the storybooks. I think it was this week. Think of the storybooks that you may have just purchased from our lovely Craig. Look at that, adding those details, some swirls onto there, some of your sentiments onto there. Look at that gorgeous effect that you are getting. Look at this one, black and white by Anchor. I love that one. That is white embossing powder on black card. And it's just as simple as that. And then again, layered up. Absolutely phenomenal. Different ways you can use it. Again, talking of that aperture, there you go. Look. Let me just open that up so you can see it a bit better. Look at that. How fantastic is that? It's like a little snowflake. Now, simple sometimes is the most stunning effect. How beautiful is that? Stamped directly onto some of your backgrounds, created with your inks, with your Spectrum Noir, water reactive inks, all those things that you can, there's just so many ways. So it's no wonder you're going mad for these. I love them. I was lucky enough to launch them back in the day. I was lucky to launch them earlier on this year on the TV because they were phenomenally busy then. They're phenomenally busy now, and is there any wonder? So don't forget, all these deals that are on, you're getting some great prizes. Prizes? I keep saying prizes. What's up with you, Debbie? Prices. Great prices. Over 60% on that one. But you also get your Club Inspire membership. And for those of you thinking, you've just tuned in and what's she banging on about this Club Inspire Extra? It means you get your extra discount. It is a totally free club to join. Now, while I get myself reset, I'm going to run a little bit of a video so that you can see our Sarah explain a little bit more about our Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1,500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
So that's everything about Club Inspire. I know loads of you will agree it is a great club to be in. It's totally free to join, and why wouldn't you? If you're going to be spending money with us, we like to reward loyalty, and that's exactly what it is. It's a loyalty, it's almost like a loyalty club, but for free, and you're getting all those amazing benefits of being part of Club Inspire. Now, we have got another amazing deal coming up. This is, it's almost like magic. We've got the lovely cut and emboss frame collection. When I say frame collection, I'll show you what I mean by this. But we'll, again, not choosing. You're getting both of these for £10 or $11. You're saving 60%. So I'm going to bring in the two that got one. What did you do with the one, Debbie? Because I've got two of the same ones. Just bear with me a second. Did say I was going to get myself all organised, didn't I? I've probably put it somewhere. Now I'm dropping things. Let's just move. Wouldn't be the same without me dropping things all over the floor. Let me just move those to one side. I'm going to bring these up here. Oh, the space. I need more space, Laura. I've got to have more space. There's loads of space here, I hear you saying, but there isn't. But I want to show you these two amazing folders that you're getting. So we've got what we call the Royal Trellis. I'm going to bring this up closer so you can see this. This is the cut and emboss folder. It cuts and embosses in one pass on the Gemini or any of your other machines. It is a fabulous deal that's on tonight. That is the most gorgeous embossing folder, what you're going to be able to see some amazing results within a minute. Now the other one is the petite florals. So the petite florals, there we go, you can see there, has got that beautiful floral design on there. Now if you can see inside there, if I just bring that closer, you can see the metal. So there's the metal. This isn't cardstock that's been left in, it's some sponge that's there deliberately designed to work beautifully with your embossing folder and that metal. It's got to stick somewhere. There you go. So that's how you would use it. Now it's literally a standard, it's like a standard embossing folder. So depending on your machine and your pressure, it will depend on what plates you use. Now a standard cut and emboss folder on how you will cut, in fact before I'm ahead of myself, I've not even showed you. I'm getting so carried away with myself. Let me show you a few, she says, because they're just so lovely. That Royal Trellis. Oh, I love this. I think of weddings every time I see this. I think of a wedding card. Look at that. How phenomenally beautiful is that? Take all your inky backgrounds, and this is what you can do with it, but look at that. It's almost like a grungy effect. Absolutely beautiful. So that's your Royal Trellis. Then we've got that beautiful petite florals. How beautiful does that look? That is beautiful with those butterflies. Again, take your inks. Look at the background that you can make. Now that one's been cleverly used because it's got the embossing detail on there, and then they've used the waste to create that lovely shape there. I just think it's so phenomenal. You can make shaker cards with these. For goodness sake, look at this. How incredible is that? Look at the incredible colour on that. That is stunning. Let me show you one more because I want to show you this one. It's almost like in fact, it is a Christmas card. But using that petite florals with some snowflakes, how stunning does that look? That is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. There are some amazing ways that you can use these. I've got loads. I could go on and on with these samples. There is so many beautiful samples. She says, trying to knock them off. Let me just squidge them up there for a second. Just bear with, if you don't mind, for a moment before an accident happens and then Debbie knocks everything, including ink pads, into the bin. Which brings me to bring up, in a timely fashion, it's almost so smooth, you never even noticed, did you? Let me bring this up here so I can show you what we're going to do with them, because they could not be any simpler to use. You've seen the samples. Look at that incredible price. £10 for 2. I know how much these cost for 1. When these were launched, I know exactly what these cost for 1. That price is less than what the 1 was. It's an incredible saving, over 60% off, because you're getting both of them together. It's just an amazing way. Now I'm going to show you how to use them. So let me grab my plates back for a second, shove that out of the way. Now I was telling you, it's a standard embossing folder, so 2 of your cutting plates. However, depending on your pressure, some of you may need to use your metal shim that comes with your Gemini. I nearly forgot what that machine was called then. How could I forget what the Gemini's called? Debbie, you silly Billy. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I've taken some of our lovely cardstock. I don't know if you can see there. I've been having a little play. I did say me and fingers were being busy just before, but I just wanted to create something, she says, excuse me, quick and easy to show you what I'm going to use. Now I'm going to use the petite florals on this one. I'm going to place that inside the folder. Now a little top tip with these, very easy to understand, because you've got the purple colour on there, which means you know that that is going to cut into that cardstock. So it's going to emboss and cut at the same time. So literally I'm just going to place that in, and then I'm going to sandwich that between the two, and then I'm going to run that through. Now, like I said, I know on my machine at home, I have to introduce my metal shim with that at the same time. But that's just like anything. It's just finding what works for you. And you'll know, literally, when you take that out, whether or not that's cut through. Now, I can see, let's just have a quick, before I lift it out. There we go. Now, actually, perfect example. This has literally just missed a little bit there. So I'm just going to pop that back on, and I'm going to add that metal shim. So pop your metal shim, place that back on, and then your other cutting plate. Just needs that extra little bit of oomph, and it depends, like I've said to you, on your machine, on what you use. And I just said, I know how my machine works, and what did I go and do? I didn't choose my metal shim. Silly Billy again. It's just the way I am sometimes. I just can't help myself. Now, if I take that out, now you can see that it's die cut. And if I just grab my pokey tool, you can see the other places that it put, literally all the bits that is intended to cut out, because not all of them, because it's got that metal die in there. You can see that lovely embossing, and I'm going to enhance that embossing in a moment. I'm just going to cut out, poke out, not cut out. The cutting's already been done. Let me just move that to one side. Let me find the other cutting. I think that's all my cutting elements. Yes, it is. All done. Now, I don't know. Can you see the embossing detail as well? Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that embossing? However, I'm just going to bring this out now. You know, we were talking earlier with that other card. Don't be throwing that bit away. You could use that bit. You could use that little bit. So don't throw that away. Use that. But I'm just going to go and grab, because I've spied in the background some of our lovely gilding waxes. Let me grab another colour on there. Let me grab one more. I should have grabbed it. I love a bit of, I absolutely adore gilding wax. Laura's saying she loves a bit of gilding wax. So do I. I adore gilding wax with a passion. It's one of my favourite mediums, just to be able to create that little bit extra oomph to your embossing. So I'm going to take a little bit. Love these as well, because do you know what? We've got some nice new ones. we got some nice new ones that we've got in the craft room. And again, I'm just going to take, do you know what else you could do though? You could take your ink pad. Take your ink pad and use your ink pad directly over the top on a different colour, and you'll get just the same effect. Obviously, it won't be as nice and metallic looking as this, but you will get a similar effect where it picks up just where you want it to pick up that extra detail. So again, I'm just going to rub that all the way around. Now, you've seen all of us. Sarah loves this, Craig, Jan, Fiona, Debbie, we all use... And Leanne, I nearly forgot Leanne, how could I forget Leanne? But literally, we all use the gilding wax. It's one of our favourites, this one. So again, just pop that all the way around. Now, don't know if you can see the detail where it's picked that up. Can you see that extra bit of detail, that extra bit of sheen? Absolutely beautiful. Now, I could use some extra colours if I wanted. However, I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it because I'm quite happy with that. Just going to get a little bit of a wipe, clean up my mess as I'm going along. There we go. Now, let's pop that down there for a second. Shall we put a card together? Let's do a card together. And then I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll cut the royal trellis out so you can see that royal trellis as well, because I think that is a beautiful one. So I'm just going to place now, I've got a bit of our craft card. I'm just going to place in the background. And again, I've taken some cardstock beforehand and I've just given it a little bit of a splash effect. Now, I thought I'd got sparkle pens on the show tonight. Silly old Debbie. I'd got a little demo planned and found out it wasn't the sparkle pens. However, we've got them on Monday. It's inks we've got on tonight, metallic inks. I'm going to show you just how amazing those metallic inks are. Now, I'm going to use, could have used foam pads, but I'm going to use our 3D Cartload just to lift this off slightly because I want to give it a little bit of a depth behind the embossing folder. Oh, I might need to fill some more of that up in a bit. But I'm just going to place that over the top. And there you can see that lovely splatter coming through there, literally. Just place that over the top and then I'm going to add a couple of little elements. Debbie can't resist the butterflies, do apologise, but I love them. I just think they're amazing. Where should I put my butterfly? Pop that there. Pop that one there. Where's my other butterfly? Oh, I had 2 butterflies, Laura. I had 2. What have I done with it? Oh, I don't believe it. I've lost a butterfly. How can you lose one? Do you know what? It'll be in bin. I know exactly where it'll be. It'll be in the bin. Now, I did see our lovely Craig. I found a little bit of his thing wandering around in the corner earlier. I love that because I've created a little hello. However, I love that one. I just think that dark blue one's really nice. So, Craig, I hope you don't mind. I'm recycling your rubbish. I saw it on the counter and I thought, I'm having that. I like that one. It's lovely. I hope you grabbed yourself some decent bargains. But one man's trash is another, what's that word? Another person's treasure. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. So I'm just going to create that over. I'll try and find my butterfly. Oh, I've seen my butterfly. Did I not say to be on the floor? I've found my butterfly. Woo! There we go. Can't live without my butterflies, but there you go. I'm not going to add anything else to that because I think that's lovely in itself. You've got that beautiful embossed detail that's cut out all that extra detail. Can create some really nice things like your shaker cards. I know we've got some fantastic shaker card dies and stamps on this evening, but you could do this with this embossing folder. Put some acetate around the back and then mount it up and you can create that lovely shaker element as well. So let me run through. I want to show that gorgeous royal trellis because you're getting 2 of these. Don't forget, two for £10. I'm going to run that through because I did have a piece of cardstock. I'm just going to show you. You can make some really quick, easy cards. I've just taken some of our very shiny mirror card because I love it. But you can place that into the cardstock. And again, I know that that's going to cut in directly down. However, Debbie's going to remember she needs the metal shim on hers today to literally give it that extra little bit of a sandwich. Run that through your Gemini, whether it be a Gemini Junior or a Gemini Big Daddy, our Craig calls it. But what a fabulous price these are on at tonight. 2 for £10. You heard me right. 2 for £10. It's incredible. Oh, now we're talking. Look at that. Oh, honestly, I just want to show you that close up. But look at that beautiful, incredible embossing detail and die cut in one pass. One pass, and that's created all of that. That royal trellis is one of my favourites. I think it is just absolutely beautiful. Again, so many ways you can use that. Think of all the different things you can use, all your different occasions that you can use it with. But why wouldn't you? At 2 for £10? It's mad. It's madness. 60% off. And again, another firm favourite because apparently it's going crazy. Now, I know that I can see there is still lots of you watching. Thank you very much for joining me. Do you like my little festive feel? Anybody else feeling festive? It's Christmas jumper day up here at head office tomorrow. Don't do jumpers. Is it National Christmas? Well, National Christmas Jumper Day. So that means everybody everywhere in the world will be joining in, apart from Debbie, because she doesn't do Christmas jumpers. It's not that I'm not festive. I've got a Christmas top instead. Christmas top. But yes, so it's a very festive day. So I might wear this. I might wear this tomorrow as long as I get ink down me at next demo. Be fine. I'll be fine. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be. So are you wearing yours tomorrow? Now let me have a quick peek at what you've all been saying. So I can see here lots. Oh, look at that. Leona, amazing royal tradition. You're telling me it's amazing, Leona. It's beautiful. Diane says your cards are so nice. Thank you very much, Diane. Do you know what? Honestly, it doesn't take much effort. It's the tools that you've got. It's all these gorgeous, gorgeous products, and it's an amazing price tonight. I can't stress how amazing these prices are. 50%, 60%, and your Club Inspire on top. It just makes sense to shop. Shop smart, I like to call it. So shop smart. So yes, it's very nice. So I'm going to have a little look through. Oh, so I can see Rach, one of our gorgeous design team members, is answering some questions. Thank you very much for that, Rachel. I will go back and have a look. But she's on about the inks, which we're coming to. We're coming to the inks when I get myself ready. So I can see there's lots of comments. Thank you very much for making all your comments. I can see there's still loads of you watching. Thank you for sharing your time with us here tonight. So moving swiftly along, she said, I've done it again. These are the gorgeous Spectrum Noir metallic inks. These are a 4-piece set, and I'm going to show you when Debbie can find hers, because I put them somewhere safe and I've gone and done it again. Aha, look at the price. Look at the price. You are saving 40%. You're not having all of them, but you're choosing 3 sets, and I'm going to show you in a second. I've got mine ready because I've found mine now. I found them. Woohoo! She says, I found them. Thank goodness for that. However, I'm just going to show you what you're getting for your money. So we're talking 40% off. Gorgeous pots. These are metallic, liquid metallic inks in a bottle. So the first set that I've got is the vintage metallics. Now these are, like I've just said, metallic inks, the liquid inks. You will get some stunning, beautiful iridescent effects with these, because these are water reactive as well. So that means you're going to be able to do all those lovely techniques that we show you with all the other inks. When it comes to water reactive, it means that that opens up a whole heap of things. Now these are 30ml inks in a pot, and you're getting 4 in one set. So these, and I'm going to show you because I've got some boards to show you. In fact, just bear with me a second while I stretch forward and bring on the boards that match the ones that I'm doing. So I've got the vintage metallics. Couldn't get any better than that. That just shows you exactly. Antique bronze, aged copper, tarnished silver and burnished copper. These are premium pigment inks, and they do give you that lovely rich opaque layer of colour that's got that lovely metallic finish, that pearlescent metallic finish. They're absolutely stunning. Can you see that? There you go. That really captures that beautiful shine and that pearlescent finish. It means it opens up a new world when it comes to mixed media for your card making. They go on all sorts of surfaces. That's the first set. So I'm going to keep those there for a second to one side. The next set of these, the water reactive inks, is the rich metallics. So I'm going to open these up, and it's exactly the same. Again, you get 4 pots in there, and the colours that you're getting here in the rich metallics are gold plate, silver ingot, I can never say this right, I can never say it right, that one, ancient bronze and pewter. So you've got that lovely pewter, that slaty grey, almost black feel to it. But again, you can see that beautiful, beautiful shine and shimmer and pearlescent finish to that. These pigment inks, don't forget, that are infused with that lovely liquid metal. And it's just the most amazing ones. Now, the last one I've saved for a reason, because they're flying. At this price, I'm not surprised, because these retail a lot more than what they're on today. When you walk into one of our shops, normally you would pay £24.99. Not tonight. And the reason I've saved these to the last is because I adore these. These are gorgeous. Look at the colour pots in here. Absolutely beautiful. You can almost see that metal-y on the bottom there. But again, literally, these pots come in the most amazing colour. This is the antique florals. It is flying. I knew this one would. I knew this one was going to be popular. I just knew it. I have a feeling. I knew these would go. You've got antique pearl, you've got vintage satin, you've got green citrine, and you've got the rose gold. My favourite. I adore this one. I just think, look at the colour of that. It is beautiful. But I'm saying beautiful, they're all beautiful. They're all lovely. They all do lots of things. I have got a book and I have got some samples because I want to show you. We're talking about mixed media. Let me bring this to the forefront because I want to show you the different things that you can do. Let me move my pots to one side. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see a single thing tonight while I'm busy playing with all my things. However, let me just show you the kind of effects that you can get. Now, I've brought this booklet for a reason because these show you all the different things that you can do. Now, that is a spray, and what we call a third generation spray. So there's more, there's like the second generation spray. In fact, let me go to the beginning to show you because what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you this one, I'm going to demonstrate this, but look, you can stamp with them. You can paint with them. They go on to multi-surfaces. When you bring your spritzer bottle in, this is when you get that second generation, the third generation spritz. But look at this. Our lovely Fiona, she is so clever with this technique. This is string. A string technique. Now, I like to leave this technique for our lovely Fiona because it is rather messy. However, check out the tutorials. She's got a beautiful tutorial on there on how to use that. That's a colour wash using 2 colours. Can you see that? Absolutely beautiful. That beautiful pearlescent finish as well. But look at that. We're talking about all the different techniques you can do because it's water reactive. Salt. We do it with all our other inks. Why not with this one? Because that's the effect that you're going to get. But can you see that sheen and shine? So I've got some embossing folders coming up. I might make a background actually and then emboss with it. But look at that beautiful detail on there. Absolutely fabulous. Now that's just some ideas. It's not exhaustive. There's so many ideas that you can use. But I want to show you some beautiful things. Now look at that beautiful infusion of colour on there, and all that has been painted. So you can paint with these. You can take them onto acetate, onto vellum, onto black cardstock, onto white cardstock. You can do all sorts of things with it. You can create all your techniques. Look at that. I love that. Rise like a phoenix. I want to sing that song. Absolutely beautiful. But all the different things you can do. And when we talk about different things, talk mixed media. That is a gorgeous box that has been all decorated. Let me see if I can get across. Look at that. Whoop. Did I get it the right way? It's like a jewellery box. Why am I struggling with this camera tonight, Laura? There we go. Oh, how phenomenal is that? And that's all been decorated using these beautiful metallic inks. We forget how gorgeous these are. I love anything inky. Jan loves anything inky. Queen Spectrum herself, Fiona, loves anything to do with inks, and obviously our Leanne does because she uses them all the time. But these are the kind of things they can use. Look at this, all being coloured in, including those flowers. Look at those flowers. Look at that finish, that lovely, that almost, I mean, it's that pearlescent, that rich opaque colour that you can see there. Look how phenomenal that is. They're talking home decor. I want to show you these. I just love these coasters. Look at this, just take your straws or your pipettes, have a little play, pour it onto some tiles, and then you can varnish that and it'll stay put. You can use sponge effect background and then stamp with them. You can take it to vellum. Can you see how excited I'm getting? I'm getting really excited because I want to tell you just how gorgeous these inks are. They are phenomenal, and we underestimate just how beautiful these are. The lovely effects that you can do with them. I'm going to try and put this back safely without knocking anything over. But the lovely effect that you can do with them, honestly, it's just amazing. It really is. Now, I've taken some of black cardstock. The first thing I want to show you is I'm just going to paint with it. And when I say paint, I'm just going to slap some on. I'm going to show you. Now, you can see at the bottom, you've got that settled colour. You need to give it a bit of a shake to get this, not activated, but you need to shake it up to mix that metal with that pigment ink, all whisk it all round together. And I'm going to grab my brush. What did you do with your brush? I've seen my brush. Forgot what I did with my water. I've just seen where my water is. Just bear with me a second. let me go and grab my water. Got my water pot ready. And now I'm gonna, you see, again, just give it a little bit of a shake. And you can take a little bit of a, do you know, a cocktail stick or something and just give it, or a pokey tool and give it a little mix if you think it's moving. Now what did I do? Brush, said brush. Bring your brush in, Debbie. I'm going to take that directly into there onto black cardstock. Look at that. Straight away you can see, oh my goodness. Now these brushes, if you're wondering what brushes I'm using, these are Royal and Nickel brushes, the most amazing brushes ever. Literally, oh, look at that. Look how it's gone straight over. And it's starting to dry already. I can see it drying. Let me just go close up so you can see there. Can you see that pearlescent finish? It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to let that dry for a second because it is water reactive, which means you can take your water and then you can have that lovely water effect where you can water that down as well. So you could water that down. You can see now it's just diffusing a little bit of the colour. But that beautiful, and it does dry very quickly as well. Once it's dry as well, it's not coming off. It's staying put. It will stay put. Now that's just painting directly on there. I'm going to take another, let me get a couple of colours. I'm gonna, can you see now? I just want to show you, get that overhead if you can for me, Laura. Can you see? All that needs now is a little bit of a twiddle again, a twirl or a twiddle, because just give that a little bit of a mix. Oh, look. Honestly, well, Laura saw me earlier on when I was playing with these and she saw me ink. Obviously, I was covered in it because I do get inky. I love getting inky. It's one of my favourite things. But I got so excited when I saw the colour in the pot because it literally, it was just like this like marbling effect. It looked stunning when it were in the water. It really did. But again, I'm just going to pop that on for a second because I want to get my stamp. I had a stamp. What did I do with my stamp? There it is. I've seen my stamp. Written all over my bits. There we go. Got a stamp. Let me get my stamping platform. What did you do with your stamping platform, Debbie? You put, oh, it's here, it's here. Should be more organised. Oh, Laura, it's going to take us forever to clean up tonight. Now, straight on, I've popped that on. I'm going to grab my stamping platform back, stamping mat back as well, just for a second, because I want to show you now. This is when you can get really creative. And the fun that you're going to have with these inks. Now, I've just taken one of our stamps that I randomly found here in the craft room. It just so happened to be a butterfly. Not one word. I know I love my butterflies, however... It was not by accident, I promise. I literally found that it was laying there and I thought I've got to have it. Now, Debbie didn't put the top on back properly. So you can see now, I've probably, thank goodness I'm wearing a purple top is all I'm going to say because I've managed to get it everywhere. I knew that would happen. I knew it would happen. However, I'm going to use these two gorgeous colours, this beautiful purple and this beautiful green. And I'm going to just directly take my brush in. I'm going to paint in segments just there. Let's get that one. Let's pop a colour. You know what? We could mix the two colours actually. Let me go straight in. I shouldn't really do that, but I'm going to do it for tonight's purposes because I want to get that down really quickly and pop that back on. Oh, now we're ready to go. So, cardstock. Pop my cardstock. And then straight away, stamp onto there. Oh, look. Now, you can do that, what we talk about, a second generation, where we do it again, and you get a more diffused look. Let me get some more. Just going to hold that to one side for a second. Pop this down. It's water reactive. So when it's water reactive, what did you do with your spritzer, Debbie? What did you do with your spritzer? Oh, that's got some water in. You're going to spritz it with some water. So you get that, literally, it just makes that ink go a little bit further, but you get that more diffused look. But look how many, this is all, and I haven't put any more ink on there. There's no more ink come on there, but look at this. I've already got 4 done from that one bit that I've put on. Now I could carry on. However, you can spritz, it's water reactive, so you can spritz it and you get that diffused look. Depending on where you spray, you can see that one, I've sprayed more heavily and it's diffusing. It gives you that lovely diffused look. But again, once it's dry, it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay on there. These metallic inks are absolutely exquisite. I love them. I get really excited whenever I see anything, whether it's sparkle, whether it be the beautiful aqua tints that are in. You've got 30 mils in a pot. This is going to go a long way. $14.99. for 4, and then you get to choose the colours that you like. Only just one little word of warning: make sure you seal your top. don't do what Debbie's done and now got purple ink all over the place. But look at the colours. Now, the colours are phenomenal. You've already seen me show you those colours. They are absolutely beautiful colours. The antique florals is definitely, it's going to be one that's not going to last. I promise you it won't last. It's not going to last because it's really, really popular, and I'm not surprised. Now, excuse me, while I just try and attempt to clean myself up from my gorgeous purple fingers. It's a good job I love a bit of purple in my life. But I'm just going to leave those to dry naturally for a second. I've got a right mess going off on my desk. I'll pop that back over there. Let me just move mucky that. Shh. Nobody will see that. Nobody's watching. You've got to have a bit of, like Jan always says, you've got to have a bit of fun. You've got to get a bit mucky and a bit messy and a bit inky when you're crafting. Of course you have. That's the whole fun. But do you know that effect that I've just done with our stamping? You can do that onto white card and you'll get a different effect. So you could do watercolour card because it's water reactive ink. You could do all sorts with it. The fun that you're going to have. Colour onto some acetate, honest to goodness, if you try one thing, stamp an image onto some acetate and colour behind, and you just get that most amazing effect. I wish I'd got more time. I can't believe time. Every single time I come in this room, time just flies. It flies by, and I haven't even done the last bit that I wanted to do. So I'm going to just quickly put those back in there. Check out the tutorials on YouTube for our lovely inks. Check out Fiona. Fiona uses them ever such a lot. I know the other guys do as well. But there's so many wonderful techniques that you can do using these. Now, I'm going to stop talking for a second. I'm going to compose myself. And I'm going to have, I'm going to have to reshuffle for a second because I've got that many in this one. Oh, now then, look, what have we got next? So let me bring this in and I'm going to show you this. We have got the Summer 3D Embossing Folder Collection. Now, this is one of my favourites. I adore these. These are the Indian Summer, the Love Blossoms and the Zen Garden. You are not having to choose a single thing there. You're getting all three for the price of one. 60% off, including then on top you get your club discount as well. What an incredible saving that is. Now, 3D embossing folders for me have always been one of the most underrated items that we own in our craft stash, and I don't know why, because they are the most amazing things. Oh, can I just show you that? Just want to show you that again. Look at that. Oh God, oh my God, I absolutely love that. I'm going to use that for some die cutting or embossing later. But I want to show you these because let's not take away from this incredible price that we've got these on tonight. We've got three. This is the Love Blossoms. Now, I'm going to show you in the packaging because the packaging doesn't do it any justice. But that's the Zen Garden again. And then the last one. Oops, Debbie, you've done it wrong way around. That was the Indian Summer. This is the Zen Garden. There we go. Now I'm just going to show you the samples because they are incredible samples that you can do. Now I fetched a few. The reason I fetched a few is the different effects that you can get. So talking about our lovely Pebeo gilding waxes. Black card, Pebeo gilding wax, job's a good one. Using our Harmony ink pads. Again, adding a little bit of gilding wax over the top and you create that beautiful effect. But look at that with your inks. And then look at this when you get into your fun and start chip chopping up or using different pearlescent cardstocks, or again, making amazing things like easel cards. But look at that. That's the Love Blossoms. And then this one, I had to show you this one because one of our favourite techniques that we all do is using that beautiful embossing powder to create that detail onto some craft card. Absolutely stunning. Now that's the Love Blossoms. So that's the first one. So, and again, you're not choosing. You're getting all three for $6.99. I've not gone mad, I promise. Literally one of the most craziest prices, all three for the price of one. Now this is the, and like I say, beautiful Indian Summer. Again, using your inks, take a bit of that gilding wax, taking your Pebeo gilding wax, can see that beautiful design on there. Again, using some of your things that you may have in your collection, so your easel cards, but look at that, how beautiful is that? Really subtle, very classy. But again, bit of clever chopping and cutting, sparkle pens, glycerin, add all those details on, and then die cut them out as well. Well, I said die cut, get your little scissors, snip it out, multi-layer it up, and you're going to create some different effects. I love this one, just have to show you this one because it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. But again, some really beautiful ways of using them. Now, one of my favourites, should I have favourites? I shouldn't really have favourites, should I? But this is the Zen Garden. I love this one. Absolutely adore this. Stop moving things about, Debbie. Let me just show you. Look at the pattern on that. This stands out for me. I just love the pattern. Again, fabulous. Take your inks. Different coloured inks. Start chopping it up because it's an embossing folder. You can do. Take your nesting dies, cut out your nesting dies with that lovely embossing detail. Absolutely incredible. Now, honestly, I wish I'd have got more time tonight. I really genuinely wish I had more time to show you. I know that we talk about embossing folders being underrated, but literally a bit of cardstock, bit of ink, and you're going to create some amazing different things, different cards, different projects. I'm just going to pop this on floor because I've run out of space and I knew I would. Let me just move those. It's a good job. I might have to take a picture later and show you where it looks down there. I talked about Craig other week, but I am just as bad. I might just put that on there and share with you on Instagram just how messy it is underneath here. However, I can't help it. It's what happens when we get in this craft room. But we have so much fun. Now, I want to recap before I check over our Facebook comments. I want to recap about everything that we've got on the show tonight. Some phenomenal, awesome deals that we've got on here. Now, let me go back to the very beginning. My foil press. I'm in love with the machine. Can you be in love with a machine? Well, I am. I love my Gemini foil press. £99.99 or $139.95. Great machine for that professional hot foiling effect. Whether it and don't forget, we've got some amazing deals. I'm going to show you the next couple, but that machine in itself is worth the price. Honestly, grab it while you can because it is truly the most phenomenal machine. To go with that machine, we've got some great deals, and I mean, look at the price. £20 or $25, over 55% off this foil stamp border and corner collection. 3 borders, 3 corners. These foil stamp, you've got the Leon border and corner, the Papillon, which is that beautiful butterfly, and then the gorgeous Provence. Great price. Grab yourself. If you've got your foil press, but you haven't got those, stick those in your basket. The next one we've got, which I showed you earlier on, the foil stamp and cut swirl collection. Again, 3 there. You're not choosing. You're getting all 3 for £20 or $24.50. You're saving 50% on this. There are 3 there. The swirling heart and corner, the vintage doily, and the butterfly swirls. Absolutely stunning. One of my favourites, and I know you've loved these because I have read comments and I have seen those on there. Gemini Stamp and Die Celebrate Collection. These are our shaker dies. These are what we can create beautiful shaker cards with. But the versatility in that collection, and at that price tonight, 55% off, £25 for all 3. That's your Hippie Parade, Let's Make Cocktails, and Love Always, and Prosecco Celebration. Just amazing, absolutely stunning. Whew. Zen collection, Gemini Stamp and Die Zen collection. These are those gorgeous mandala stamps and die sets. That finished mandala size 4x4. You've got the aura, the chakra, and the cosmic, and you are not choosing. You are literally getting all 3. Let's say it out loud because it sounds crazy when I say it out loud. £15 for all 3 or $23.50. Over 60% off. Imagine if you're a platinum member. £15 and then you're 20% off as well. Crazy prices. Now, one of my favourites tonight. I love the Spectrum Noir Metallic Liquid Inks. Beautiful, metallic ink, liquid ink in a bottle. Stunning iridescent effects that you're going to get with this water reactive metallic inks. Absolutely gorgeous. Vintage metals, antique metals, or the rich metals. There's 3 sets to choose from. You're getting 4 pots in each set. £14.99 or $23.97, saving 40%. These retail normally at $24.99. So you can see we've slashed £10 off there, £14.99. Absolutely crazy. And then last but not least, oh no, it's not last but not least, we've got more. Cut and Emboss frame collection. 2 cut and emboss folders, each measuring at 5x7, the petite florals and the royal trellis. You saw me use both of those. 60% off. You are buying this. This sounds crazy because they cost more than that for one. But you're getting both of those tonight for £10 tonight. An amazing, amazing deal. Now, this may be last but not least. Summer 3D embossing folder collection. Those 3 gorgeous, gorgeous embossing folders that give you that 3D depth and dimension. They measure at 5x7 again. Indian Summer, Love Blossoms and Zen Garden. Crazy prices, crazy deals. It's one of Debbie's dazzling deals. I'm trying to get away with that, you know. Trying to get away with Debbie's dazzling deals, but it never seems to work. However, it's our Cartload show. It's where we bring you some amazing deals, amazing prices for a limited time only, 2 days, 48 hours. That foil press is on there. The Gemini Junior machine is on there. There's other deals on with adhesives, with paper, with cardstock. Go and check out the website www.crafterscompanion.co.uk for everyone here in England.com for all our gorgeous American friends who have been watching, and also .eu for our beautiful European friends as well. So, feeling all festive about. I'm ready for a drink. So a nice drink, something to eat, because if you have heard some rumbling, I must apologise now, it's my belly. So I'm ready for something to eat. So I'm going to pour over Facebook later. If there's any comments on there or any questions, I'm going to do my very best to answer them. I can see that there is still loads of you watching, and I do appreciate you taking the time out to watch us, to shop with us, to join us on this very cold, wet night again. But I do appreciate it. Now, coming up again, we have got next week, Monday Makers is on Monday at 4 o'clock. You've got myself with the gorgeous, and I can't wait, Craig. Really looking forward to it. I'm going to get boxing gloves ready for Craft Wars. Because I think he won me last time. I'm on a mission. I'm going to win. Although if you did see the last one we did together, I couldn't stop. I could not stop laughing. I had that time in my life when I did it with him. Absolutely fantastic. So join us on Monday for Monday Makers. Don't forget, Sarah's got that tutorial with that foam flowers. Absolutely beautiful. Come and join her. Grab yourself a little saucer, grab yourself a little cup, and come and join her for that lovely tutorial, live tutorial tuition, live from here. But she's not done with Tuesday, because next Tuesday we are handing over the reins to our gorgeous Sarah to do the Cartload show. I'll be out celebrating, but I will keep tuning in because I love watching her. But she's got some amazing deals coming up. So we have Creative Cravings on Wednesday. You're going to have to put up with me. But this time, I've got our gorgeous Debbie. I'm so excited. It's going to be double D day. It's double Debbie day on Wednesday at 4 o'clock till 6. And I'm really looking forward to spending some time with our Debs. It seems like an eternity since I worked with her. So I'm really looking forward to Wednesday. So we've got loads lined up on Crafters TV. If you've never tuned in before, we are here regularly Monday, Wednesday with our 2 shows, and we're here on Tuesday and Thursday with our Cartload shows. So we do appreciate you watching. If you haven't, or you want to share the love, tell everybody about us, tell everybody about Crafters TV. We're on here, we're always here, week in, week out, and we love coming up to the craft room and enjoying the time, sharing some of our love, and obviously you sharing some of your love too. So what I want to just say now is thank you so much for joining me these last 2 hours. I hope you've had as much fun as I've had. I can't wait to join you all again, so I will see you all very soon. But for now, it's a goodbye from me.